going on, fam? My name is Greeley, and we're here with the co-headline main event at BreaknBread, Ascension. Let's fucking go. A big shout-outs to our sponsors, Take Flight, Prime Example, 3000 Podcasts, Burn Clothing, Down Under Cyphers, Urban World, and Kingdom Sneakers. Cunt, let's do this. I got my deadly co-host here. Introduce yourself, my brother.
Uncle Shano from Perth City, shout out to you, mum. And shout out to Freaking Clothing.
Yeah. On my right, my brother, introduce yourself.
Perth City, Manaz. What a fucking feel like.
On my left, introduce yourself, my bro.
Dawn, it's Jerry Grimefeld. How are we?
We've already figured out who's going first. This is going to be an epic battle. We're making history today. Round one on Manaz. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, we got my mic on?
Yeah.
You guys hear me all good?
Yeah.
Let's have some fun.
Yeah.
It's about to get brutal and ruthless. But you must be clueless. Like, I can't think of any other reason why you would choose to pursue this. No, and even if you do your absolute best, it'll be futile and useless. You may say, why? Who are your crew with bloody Brutus and Judas? God mode. They hold me to a higher standard. I'm an Oz goat. Shit, at this point, we don't even know if he's got jokes. I mean, at this point, Krills, we don't even expect him to spit a whole quote. Shit, at this point, we'd just be beyond stoked for you to not choke. You can't battle just because you bark loud and bar out on tracks. My place in a culture is solidified. You can't doubt the facts. You ain't got to take my word for it. Ask about me, lad. The scene is just now recovering from the last round I spat. Calm down, I'm back. Cuz tell me you didn't go on Sky Sessions and give Wings a present. I'm surprised it wasn't gift wrapping. I also went on Sky Sessions and made my presents felt with my gift. Rapping. Come on. So what you want in Fly 16 competition? Quit yapping. You know what I think of when I hear Fly 16? Entrapment. See, I'm me. Here's him. There's no way I could lose. But at least he's realistic. I mean, he's facing the truth. Some people dissed my Sky Session for my stoic demeanour. I guess they were confused. They might as well have just seen telekinesis. How I was still making these moves. Cause you want to know something random? Yeah. Jerry Grimefeld identifies as the Mandem. I respect that. Cause who are the top guys in Oz Grime? Probably Nerve, Chillin' It, Wombat, Shadow. You feel like you can outshine me? You got some nerve, Chillin' It, Wombat, Shadow. I'm leaving. I'm fucking leaving. Look. Yeah. Tell me this. What is some you grime rappers spelling shit? You know why I can't be a grime rapper?
Why?
My spelling shit. My son asked me what grime was. I flew in an old fully gas cipher thinking I might as well learn. Come to find out it was right, because now we can spell nerve. But it seems so redundant. Well, why you got to spell your name in a track just because he went and done it? To me, it's repugnant. This where the same fractures, like, fuck 50-50, lad, I keep it 100. Most you grime rappers don't say shit. You just rhyme fast. Man, I get green like day. Rhyme bars. Well, those of us who appreciate good lyricism might laugh. Bear in mind, if Chillin' It had said, I get green like a day, back in 2018, Shazza would have said, that line's hard. Unfortunately for you, though, Jerry, that time's passed. And you've had the misfortune of being the young blood who's been typecast as this poster boy protege for this fledgling little subgenre, desperately trying to keep its tight grasp on a fading little bit of relevance grime has, in the hopes there's some slight chance that it might last just long enough for you to get a little bit of shine off a white cast from its dying spark. Salute the genitals, rudimental, you two-dimensional dudes expendable, you forgettable. You won't invest the time it takes to make something truly memorable, because you'd rather sell your soul for an opening slot on a music festival. Hey, Cassowary, whenever they do that medical procedure where they remove your testicles, kick them over to Jerry, because he can use a set of boobs. And I know Cass might have been referenced this evening in other lines that was said, but mine was the best. Yeah. That's you, player.
Give it up. We got round one on Jerry Grimefeld. Hold it down. Let's fucking go, my bro. Go, Jerry.
Take a deep breath. The air feels thick, but it's getting thinner. A wise man once said, in the presence of goats, when you reach this altitude, you could get lightheaded and lose sight of the picture. This man is a goat. Makes a fucking noise from Manaz. I got nothing but respect for Manaz. Really called and asked if I was keen to battle. Said he was proud to see me grow in the way that I have, because when really found God, I had this spiritual itch to start rapping. And I found myself in this community, spreading words of love, wisdom, laws of attraction. And it brought me to him. This ugly, tit, jiggling, sweaty cunt probably rocks a fungal infection. This cat was wary, asking what are my intentions. I said if it's grime, I'd say suck your mum, but this is BreaknBread. Suck Cassawary's rectum. It's karma. Evil versus good, right from wrong. The choice between confrontation or faltering could alter a dawn. It could be the reason your career erupts or the very hill you chose to die on. And I can't lie, I've had a fucked up couple of months. I've been questioning myself like, shit, I guess that's what anxiety does. And I know you're all expecting me to choke. But I've got this jack off the death like a black-eyed pea and robbing for the will I want. Call me a dog, Gronk, like I give a fuck. Since day dot, I've been this cunt stirring the pot. You be standing here with your whole career with that stick. Watch me turn that stick to a mop. I'll make him slip in that drip, flip the script for the shock. I'll leave him asking, what would the ill manners do? Hey, brother, you got what it takes. Keep soldiering on. Look, I went to the Philippines last year. You know what they call me? LeBron James. You look at me in Manaz and you think I must be his son playing alongside my pops in a game. Try something on your want. Now my wrist on display, dial in, you hear glass shatter when I dunk. Backball breaks. Every tally on the board bring you one step closer. Pause, rewind, let it play. I'll spin this cunt like rotors in helicopters till they seize, spin back, surprise cunt, you retire today. And even if you did catch that reference, I'd still not give him the time of the day. Put some respect on my name, it's Grimefeld, it's not Grimefield, see? There ain't two eyes. Manaz. It's Grimefeld, not Grimefield, see? There ain't two eyes. Manaz said the closest thing he ever had to a holiday was taking an acid trip. No, I didn't choke. I was just trying to figure out which one of you cunts fed this poor cunt all that 2CI. This cunt's fried. Certifiably insane. See him rapping like a prophet, but under that it's debauchery shame. Sin mixed with a bit of liquor, sipping on the Lord at a vein. I stepped into your garden, Manaz. You got that forbidden ill knowledge. You're gonna call me a snake? I know he thinks I'm a golden apple gone bad. Please. This cunt looks like Adam if Eve dropped Adam's apple core so deep in his torso he got constipated and had to walk with a cane. I guess it's true what they say. Gets lonely up at the top of the mountain. That mountain's where I was born and got raised. I worked on a goat farm, lad. Even in my humble beginnings, I could see the path to war getting paved. I'd pull a lamb out of the womb. Like a shepherd, I'd let them to graze. Watch them age, getting fatter when their balls start to chafe. I'd slit their throats, say a prayer, I'd hang them out to dry for the day. Let your balls dangle, Manaz, it's time.
We got round 2 on Manaz. Let's go, my brother.
You got my mic on? Mine on my money. I'm about to up the tax practice. Curse them out and get so rich you all think I just did black magic. We're in Melbourne?
Yep. Yeah.
Cool. I know a couple of lads that'll dip you, double back, and take another stab at it. Hole in your chest, say like you must be asthmatic, trying to hold it together like your mum and dad's marriage. Cause gonna find out he's a metal singer. I heard it's wild. I ain't gotta take my word for it, you can search the files. I hope this little foray into hip hop has been worth your while. Just do me a favour. And don't confuse you having to experiment because you haven't found a perfect style with the idea of you actually being versatile. Look, Jerry's so eclectic. Shit got me pissed off. Like you're the first person to like Slipknot and Rick Ross. Acting like you revolutionised hip hop, you did not. You should have rapping and singing. I thought this lot was Kid Rock. Come to find out, he actually could have blown up in the metal scene. But he let the opportunity pass straight by. Said his band isn't ambitious. Guess they don't have that parkway drive. Cause you do hardcore and grime? That's next level. I'd rather die than hear that shit. Guess that's what they call it, death metal. If you ain't got this shit yet, I'll tell you what it is, Jez. You would not be here if Wombat wasn't a mess. And the fact you are here don't mean you're actually good. It just means every other industry rapper was shook. Solitary confinement, that I stay locked in. Told him stick to the code. That's a safe option. Should you die to sell out, like an estate auction. Dug up so much dirt for this body, they think I'm grave robbing. Hold up. Dug up so much dirt for this body, they think I'm grave robbing. If his mates want to talk after this, tell him seance him. K got it, I'm A dot on pain stop before the H got him, train spot. Wait, should I do a wheel up? I said, solitary confinement, let us stay locked in. Told him stick to the code, that's a safe option. Should you die to sell out, like an estate auction. Dug up so much dirt for his body, they think I'm grave robbing. If his mates want to talk after this, tell him seance him. Roll them with the punches, but we ain't boxing. Till cuz hit him with that hook, Nate dog him. Till cuz remix that hook, Akon him. He gonna give you the greatest hits, like the label re-releasing the same songs to get paid off them. K got it, come A dot on pain stop before the H got him, train spot. A dot on pain stop before the H got him, train spotting. Think mankind fought out on Stone Cold when that came. Rock, I said think mankind till that came. Rock him, Dwayne Johnson. I'm Stevie Wonder, Demon Hunter, the cave popping. Cause he got a dirty mind. Somebody brainwashing. They say I'm washed up. Sure, we'll have the same problem. Difference is I don't need to see you so long as when I beat you, you're babe watching. Now, in an alternate timeline, the end of this clash is incredibly graphic. is very dramatic because my cane transforms into a machete attached to the end of an extendable bat and the Jerry can stab me. Now, in this timeline, the outcome is less violent for them. But I got the same vile intent. So instead of the knife that I mentioned, it's the rhymes that I said, and the conclusion is the same pussy. You die in the end. South.
We got round 2 on Jerry Grimefeld. Let's fucking go, my bro.
Yeah, you hear me? Oh, just clarify something, yeah. The only reason we do wheel ups is because we're fucking retarded. That bar flew over my head the first time. Thank you, Manaz. Oh, goodness gracious. Even when I accepted this battle, fuck, I did it with my trepidations. I won't name and shame him, but an MC in this room said Manaz was the Kanye of our rap battle generation. And Manaz loves Kanye. So how am I supposed to roast a guy who looks like Kanye, wishes Kanye looked when Kanye's off his medication? I mean, he's the GOAT. Undisputed champion of the wits. He went on Take Flight, and the first 4 bars he chose to spit, I don't do TikTok, I don't do Snapchat, I don't do Twitter, I don't do hashtags.
Can't watch it.
Hashtags. That's hectic, bro. Of course I hear that word for the first time in 8 years of a cunt who looks like he hoards an extensive collection of snapbacks. Cool. It's TikTok then. 10 seconds, I have him X for the Snapchat. I took this battle for the badge of honor it is, not because I claim to be where the cash at. You said you ain't the type of guy to rap just to backtrack, then told me watch your battle against Bobby Rex. Bro, you literally backtracked. Literally backtracked. Me and Manaz on the bout to go in. Now, you literally backtrack, cuzzy. The thing is, I really like Manaz, but I don't like competition. So it sunk in when I heard you wanted this battle. You really couldn't caught me winning. I was wearing my high vis. I was rapping about camera gear, where I'm from versus where I am. It was the shit I was living. I heard that new tape you got, lad. You rapping about wanting guns, money, and women? Fuck yeah. The vision board's all good, yeah, but tell them the truth. When you go to Salvo's to collect your food for the week, all you asking for is buns, bundy, and chicken. With a diet like that, I bet you go to bed with the runs. Muddy linen. I'll wake up with my mind on the prize. It's bars, 140s, I tell a DJ spin it. How are you going to flex on me when you still rapping about the funds like the money's missing? You want to step to me? Fine. It's rotten gums from the ice you pippin', you shitty bum grubby with an eye condition. I make him run funny. You ask me why he's limping. It's keep back from this gun. Money off my tighter writtens. I'm just kidding. He slipped on the concrete while I was outside chatting to the finest women. You can say what you want about me, lad. Grime, the artist I am, I say I'm painting pictures. You rely on Chinese whispers to build a mental image of the things that your mind is hearing from another man's reliance and your sleight of wisdom to comprehend his articulation of his wired vision. Which makes sense why he's here. One of the boys fucked up when he asked him to describe sky's the limit. And we've hung out, Manaz. If I'm in a company, we're both fucked. All I need is a couple beers and a joint. You put your hand on my shoulder, we don't need to eat acid to be two triple guns. And last time you put your hand on my shoulder, it's because everybody else left. I extended my arm out to my elder and I offered to help. I beat you in that Take Flight Sky Session comp, and Wings still brought you on for respect. They're going to stand here and talk about you want to see me get wrecked, when the truth is, if I go down tonight, I won't be the only one falling down on them steps. Fine.
Make some noise for We have the third and final round on Manaz Hill. Let's fucking go, my bros.
Yep.
Oh, did you just suggest that I collect hats, lad? Guess rebuttals aren't the only time you're gonna see me snap back. Who is Jerry Grimefeld? Let me raise the question. Because you're right. As far as I'm concerned, it's just the name they mention. Just an arbitrary way to reference the disembodied voice belonging to the faceless presence that's saying offensive things about me in this vague direction. So I've got some questions to ask Jez on behalf of the blind community. See, we're all human beings, but some of the shit you side of people have been doing even confuses me, truthfully. Like, brother, how do you lose your keys? You can sing. You know what else I don't get? Let's say me and you were out in the car, cruising around, catching a vibe, but the tune's up loud. When it's time to find a park, are you telling me it helps you see when you turn the music down? Truly. How? All right, can you do me a favour? Explain to me the concept of the scenic route. It's got me confused. Because from my understanding, it's just a long way with a decent view. The last thing we want to know is where on earth are you referring to when you say something's over there? Girls, remember when I told you I could never be an eyewitness to a crime? Eyewitness. On that blind gangster shit, right? Because there ain't no blind snitches. He just can't wait to see a crime he can try to stop. He's like an honorary member of the CSI squad. You're probably snitching on sight. That's a seeing eye dog. The shit side of people been doing is getting wild. I'm just saying, no blind people in the Epstein files. In his recent cipher, he said, "I'm a lyrical don." You're a literal gronk. So you judge people on their appearance, and it's a shame that they would. Because what if a girl got a heart of gold and her brain's off the hook, and she compliments you in every way as she pushes you to be great like she should? Are you saying you couldn't end up dating this woman if for whatever reason her sense of fashion ain't very good? So you said I'm blind and I'm fat. Basically put, he just repeats what he sees like he's narrating a book, but our differences in perspective have been reflected in the angles we took. Because I'm talking about you, Jerry, and you're talking about the way that I look.
We got the third and final round on Jerry Grimefeld. Let's go, my brother.
That was hectic. I love this guy. It's actually been really hard to write. When I got offered this battle, I called my sister. She's blind. She told me some things to say. Those first two verses are hers. So I guess he's right when he says that I find something to recite. Me and Manaz are two opposite sides of the same coin. See, if he loses this battle, he's gonna reach for excuses, but if I lose this battle, I'll walk away thinking this was slightly amusing. Manaz raps about Tommy Polo, says they're essentials to the culture. I refute it. I get sent threads to wear. I save my money and invest it on what matters most, lad, the fucking movement. He says he's money motivated. Everything I do for the love, but he says love is overrated. Every step I take, I demonstrate the depths I come from, call it elevation. Build a foundation, get a ladder, I take his bar and raise it, give him a brick and detonate it, piss on his grave, desecrate it just to excavate it. Take a deep breath, lad, this battle's an act of meditation. Everybody keeps telling me his pen game's untouchable. Fine, scrub, come decapitate him. It's premeditated, calculated in the way that we've written this. He says he's smart enough to know that he's an idiot. I'm a grime MC, touching hearts in every city, and he's still trying to explain to us where Port Lincoln is. I don't know. He says, they say he's hard-headed. The idea that he'd back down is far-fetched. So I threw crypto a bone. Instead, this Lex Luthor-looking beg spent months trying to find a kryptonite to kill me like my name's Clark Kent. Are you retarded? Noise is all I hear. He seems profound when he talks about friends drowning in ICE like waters get charted. Ilmac says with the sword he's a master, but I wouldn't bow my head to a false king even if he did pull that sword out of stone like Arthur. He says this battle rap is only a fraction of what he's capable of. I say it don't matter what genre or stage I'm on. If anybody want the smoke, I take that blade you got, I score your frames like filet mignon. They asked if I got beef. I said, nah lad, I prefer breaking bread, but the oven's on 140, I'll still braise a dom. And me and him, we're the same with the artist shit. He said this would be his final battle and he chose a rookie to throw his hardest hits. I'm just grateful to have played my part in this, and I just need everybody in this room to understand that we haven't even finished my first chapter yet, Manaz. It only gets crazier after this time. Thank you, brother.
What a battle. Breaking Bread. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Much love. Yeah.